Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crafts with Cassidy. Today I'm here with
Katie
and
Lucy.
and today we're doing stress balls, which may not seem like that much fun, but when you decorate them, do the different types, it gets really fun, and you'll always be playing with them.
Right.
But we're going to show two different types. We're going to do one that makes kind of a face and some hair.
And then this one, you put another balloon over it so you have like two colors on your stress ball, okay? So that kind of tells us we're going to be using different kinds of balloons, different colors. So what we're going to need for this is the balloons.
Flour to put in it. Flour is best. You can always use sand if you want, but we have found that using flour works kind of better because it's more compact. So
when you use the sand, it gets really loose and it's just not fun to squeeze. So I don't know, it's just not good. So use
flour's better if you have that, or sand, or some people have put rice in theirs. You can try different things to see what works better.
You're also gonna need a plastic water bottle if you have one, and a funnel to put the flour in the plastic water bottle.
And then yarn to make the hair if you want to do this kind, and also scissors to cut the yarn. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. And also a pen, because you're gonna have to use the pen or any other tool like that to push the flour down in the balloon, okay?
And also a marker to decorate your face.
Okay.
So let's get started. So KT is going to show you guys how to fill the balloon for either one of them.
Okay. So you're going to take one of your balloons. A lighter colored balloon always works best just because it's more fun than the darker green. That's why I put gold on this one. And you're going to want to stretch it out, and then you're going to blow it to about there is probably fine, but maybe a little bit more because you want it to be extra because a lot of air is going to be let out, okay? Okay. So then with your plastic water bottle, we already put our flour in our plastic water bottle, but when you have yours, of course, you're gonna wanna unscrew it, and you're gonna take your funnel and put it on top, and then a friend can help you and get the flour.
And you're gonna hold it and shake some flour.
Hold it and shake it into the water bottle. You're gonna wanna fill the water bottle up to about there because you're gonna wanna use a lot to make it more full. And depending on how many, since we're gonna do 2 stress balls today, we're probably gonna use half of this for each balloon, okay? All right, so then what you're gonna wanna do is, can you hold this for me, Cassidy?
Of course.
You're gonna wanna hold, okay, I'm gonna let some air out, and then you're gonna try to get it
as fast
over
as
here
possible.
as fast as possible. So you still have air in the balloon. And then I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna hold on to here, and I'm just gonna shake the flour. And I'm gonna do about like half of this because last time we did it, it wasn't big enough. So if we do about like...
And it's really good to get big ones. These are kind of smaller, which is also good, but sometimes it's just cool to have bigger ones. It doesn't really matter if you want a smaller one, that's your preference. But
we tried it with small balloons and it just didn't work well. So bigger balloons is always best.
Also, if you get, let's see, I think these are just the normal, I think this is rose petal balloons. Those are really good because the body of the balloon's really big, so it fills up better.
It looks good, right?
Just a little more.
A little more? Okay. I just don't want it to be too big. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so now it's gonna spurt out some flour, so be careful.
Definitely do this outside.
Do it outside.
Okay, getting some flour.
And I'm gonna let the air out till it goes down and reaches the flour. Ooh. Okay. So then we got a big stress ball here. It's gonna
spurt some.
Okay. And you're gonna want to get the extra out, but since the air is in there, it's gonna spurt some flour, so that's why you need to make sure. See, even when I'm trying to get the air out, there's still some in there, so just do that. Okay, then of course, like any other balloon, you're gonna take it and you're going to, oh, there's still flour in the stem. Okay, you're gonna take it and you're gonna tie it off. If you need help with the knot, always ask a parent or a friend. All right, and then this is a really good one. This is a good size, it's a big one. So yeah, that's how you fill up your balloon so that you know that. And then I'm going to take another pink balloon.
And she's gonna fill that one up to make the double color. And while she's filling this one up, I'm gonna show you how to do hair for one of them. So you're gonna get any color yarn that you want. We got this light purple, you're gonna find the end of it, and I'm sure you could do more or less of what I'm about to say, but where I looked up, you're gonna wrap around this part of your hand, you're gonna hold on, and you're gonna wrap around 12 times. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So once you do that, you're gonna pull it off your hands. And can you uncut this? Okay. So you're gonna wanna keep it in this bundle and set your bundle aside. And then you're gonna get another piece. Can you cut about right there? Okay. So, you're gonna wanna get a friend for this or a parent. And hold this for me. One of you is gonna wanna hold the bundle and you hold it to keep it still like this. And then someone's gonna tie, do you wanna hold the bundle? Here, I'll tie around. And they're gonna hold the bundle on both sides. And you're gonna tie around it and double knot it. Okay, perfect. So right now it kind of looks like a bow, but you'll figure out why. Then around the head right here, the knot, you're going to wrap around your loose string. And again, double knot a knot right there.
I can cut this out. Did you want to do it over you so they can see it?
I don't know, can you see it?
I mean, I think you can see it fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Okay. As long as you don't think it's something they need to like see.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very messy craft, and that's why you need to do it either outside or put newspaper out is always a good idea. That looks great.
Thank you. So, you can honestly, now that I'm looking at it, keep it as a bow if you want to. But as you can see, this has like crazy hair going on. So how you do that is you should have kept your bundles where they're like this. And then Lucy is going to cut it in half. Hold on. Cut. Okay. So then you just spread out the hair how you want.
Makes it a little messy.
It's a little messy, kind of like a bed head. And there you go. So now you just add whatever kind of funny face, smiling face you want to add. So I'm gonna let Lucy add a cute face. Okay, so have you finished tying it?
I did. I finished tying it off, and now I'm going to put the gold over it. So I'm going to cut off a little part of it, not too much, because you want it to be big enough. And now it's kind of difficult to put it over, so you got to get a friend to hold it for you. Okay, now we're going to put this on, and we're going to squeeze it, push it in, push it in, push it in. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. But when you do a smaller one, it works better, because that's what this one turned out to be. Okay, so you might be wondering why we did stress balls, and the reason why we did them is because I personally like to use them, of course, hence the name, what the name means, stress balls. You can squeeze onto them and they're super fun to squeeze, but it reminds me of a verse. What's the verse? James 1:19, which talks about being slow to anger, being slow to speech, and being quick to listen. So you can definitely use these. Maybe you have a hard time listening to your parents, or maybe you have a hard time listening to a friend, and you just are so quick to say something, or maybe something that really frustrates you, and you are super quick to speak out about it, but you realize that maybe you shouldn't have, because when we speak out of anger without thinking, there can be consequences, there can be issues that come with that. So you can hold on to your stress ball, and let's say you're talking to a friend and you're about to say something, and you can be like, oh no, okay, I'm gonna be quick to listen and slow to speak. So you give your little stress ball a squeeze, say a little prayer, dear Lord, just help me to listen and to not be so quick to speak. And that's what you can use it for. So I just thought that was kind of cool. So yeah.
But this was really fun to make, and we definitely experimented a lot on
it was interesting.
And you saw it's not always good. We don't always get it perfect. This one didn't turn out how we thought it was going to, but that's okay. And it's still fun and it still works, which is all that matters.
Yeah, and you might need to make them smaller. Maybe because I made this one too big, but you know, still fun.
But please, 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 please send in pictures of your stress balls because we want to see what faces you did, or if you guys did 2 colors, what colors you did. And if you send it in, you'll be entered in the drawing at the end of the week. Send it to our email, camp@campcrosspoint.org. We love you guys and we miss you so much you don't even know. But we'll see you in the next video. Bye.